Hello there. Welcome back to Shivers 2, with me, Narrative Navi. We're picking up where we left off with episode 6. We did have an interesting episode where I tried to put some pieces together with my attempt at an evidence board. I hope that was enlightening, if not interesting or entertaining. I don't know. Don't try to praise me too much now. And then I kept getting so rudely interrupted by Darkcloud, who keeps insisting that I won't be able to solve anything unless I play his games. So guess what? I guess we're going to be playing some of his games. I think these people are being manipulated and framed in such a way where it actually keeps pointing the finger back to somebody who's kind of slipping up. The facts are not lining up with the way things are being staged. And I think if I can figure out who Darkcloud is, I could absolutely pin so much of this on them. But I need more evidence, don't I, to do that? I'll maybe keep musing about things as I play the game, as they occur to me. Also, what a great way to play this game. I am sitting here enjoying some delicious beverages. I won't say what. And I have a candle going, and I have my nice and warm, fuzzy clothes and blankets and such. Perfect way to enjoy these old 90s games, if you ask me. Anyway, I'm going to stop waxing whatever that was. And before I really get started with this game, just to kind of poke him a little bit, just to annoy him, I'm going to complete a few more small puzzles, loose ends. I realized I could with the items in my inventory. I'm such a silly Billy, let me show you. If I take a look at the change, what I can do from here is take that quarter we found and add it. OMG. And then this cola machine, I could try to use my money on it. That doesn't seem to work for some reason. It's like it doesn't take actual money. But what about this odd item? I thought this might have been something part of Ivan's coin collection, but maybe this is what we need in order to get something from the soda machine. Which is not soda. It's, whatever this is. And I think this arrow lining up at the bottom is trying to tell me that I need to look at this letter in order to read the upper letter. Basically, this is a decoder. What we would need to do with this is figure out what to decode, first off. And if I think I know what that is, then you just put in the letters down here and it should tell you what the message decodes to at the top. So I will flash back to a moment when I've completed doing that and go over what the outcome is with you at that point. Alright, so hopefully on the screen I have showed you that the code that we need to decode is from Lyle's message on the bank computer. That really long string of characters. So, now you can see I've done the first 8 letters of that code, which spells out Day of Her. I have a funny feeling I know what this is going to be referencing. But I will need to continue cracking the code and then I will show you the next image. The next 8 letters spells out the word accident. Day of Her accident. Still got one more bit to decode here. And the final 8 spell reversed. So the entire message reads as Day of Her accident reversed. Well, that's all fine and dandy. We have the answer to how to find the code to get into whatever it was Lyle's message says. I can't see it right now. But I don't know where that is. So this is just something to have available in our back pocket for the perfect time and the perfect place. Decoder achievement get. What else? Well, I've used up one of those inventory items. How about I use up the other one at the motel? Now that I actually have $2.75 all together as one object, It's gonna be able to recognize that. And then I'm going to remember that this is not how the vending machine works in this game. You have to tell it what you want first. It's like the opposite of the vending machines I have at work. They always want my money first, and then I get to tell them what I want. It needs to understand what amount it needs to receive. So here we go, C2 for $2.75. Give it the money. Yum, 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 yum. And now I got the last pack of batteries. Lucky me. Da-da-da-da. Generic charger brand. So our little tape recorder thing and slash player can now be outfitted with battery juice. Boom! Now I'm gonna click on it and it's not gonna do anything because I'm missing the tape. We knew that though. Tape is found somewhere else. I wonder where. Anyway, from what I recollect, that's everything that I had figured out on my own that I could do with my inventory items. So I'm kind of at a loss. I don't know what else I can do without playing his game, guys. I put it off for long enough. You know, I did a good, solid, 6 episodes in a little bit. I even learned about what he's possibly drawing on as inspiration for committing his crimes. The different myths and legends, or true tales of the Anasazi. And some of it appears to be true. So, with that said, even if it's not, you gotta play along with it. Oh, there is one other thing I wanted to point out because I was thinking about it while making my evidence board. At the very beginning of the game, Spencer is doing something kind of silly. He has that mountain of gum that's on this ashtray here, right? He's just chewing it and then puts it on the pile and pulls another stick. It's like, what is the deal with that? I have no idea if this is true. But my little theory specific to Charles is that he actually used to be a smoker. Some kind of oral addiction or something, right? Maybe he used to chew tobacco. I have no idea. But why do I think it's smoking? For 2 reasons. He had a matchbook, which granted anybody can have a matchbook, especially in this time period. Very typical for detective games to also just be like, hey, a matchbook that has the name of a specific bar or motel you should go to. But besides that, when you consider it with his weird gum chewing habit, I think he used to be a chronic smoker. Just chaining it, you know? So I think he stopped smoking at some point and he replaced it with chewing gum. Why would you be chewing so much gosh darn gum and putting it in an ashtray like that? I don't know. To me, it adds up to him having some kind of weird addiction thing going on. And then him tapping his pocket when he's like, oh no, I'm out. I don't want any trouble. That's like him freaking out about it. Anyway, my fun little theory. And I'll stop prolonging this. We all know what's about to happen. I'm gonna press the bell. Something scary is gonna pop out. And then our true quest begins. Let the dangerous game begin.
Welcome to Cyclone. Your friends have been expecting you. They are going to need more than another rock musician to help them out. They'll need a warrior. The ancients call this prayer stick a bahos. This one is a gift, but you'll need them all before you can free your friends.
He wants us to get every single one of these bahos sticks before we can help our friends. I'm not so sure we want to do that, but we have to at least get one of these darn things. Here we go. Okay, so now it's in my position. You can tell because my cursor is the bahos.
You have the bahos. When you have it, he won't try to turn you into a... well, at least not right away. He needs you. Oh, you must hurry to the canyon. Your life essence is already disappearing. But the bahos is the only thing that can protect you when you're in the canyon. It longs to be in its place in the altar.
Info dump from the lovely Nora. about how this is supposed to protect us.
The Kiva, it's in the canyon. But watch out. Before you go there, you must find the petroglyph that will awaken the power of the bahos. Find the petroglyph, the one with the symbol.
What symbol is she talking about? I know, because this is the only bahos I've really ever returned. And you'll probably notice as I'm meandering around here trying to talk and do a let's play that I am losing health. But these little swirls can help me out. Gosh, I don't know if I'll actually die in this playthrough. That would be hilarious. But anyway, I am looking for a specific petroglyph that is not of a person. Oh, good, another one of these. Wow, there's so many. That's good. But of a symbol. The symbol in the motel, actually. And I might not actually know where it is. As a child, I got lost in here a lot, and I was scared to death. I was scared of a lot of video games at the time, to be honest. But this one definitely was not, see, I accidentally went in and went out. This one definitely prevented me from trying to play the game to a certain point. Alright, I've really got to pay attention here. I know I've found it before. It's like the easiest one to find. And I'm failing so miserably. Okay, here we go. You might recognize this, and I might put the symbol up on screen while I'm solving this puzzle. But this was on the Jack-in-the-Box at the hotel. It's like one of the easiest symbols to figure out because it's right there in your face. But what I have to do here is, I don't know what this kind of puzzle is called. I'll put the name up or do whatever to let you know. I don't know, it's just generic. This is a 1900s. This is a game in the 90s, so we need to have arbitrary puzzles kind of thing. I guess in the original, like, 7th Guest game, there was a lot of arbitrary puzzles that didn't make sense story-wise. This reminds me of that. I've never actually played the original game, but, 7th Guest in VR is very fun. I highly recommend that. Most likely, I think I've already messed this up. I might have to skip ahead to when I've actually solved this puzzle correctly. For some reason, I'm either, like, bang on with it, or I have to keep messing around until I remember how to do it. So anyway, I'll see you when I see you next. So close. Alright, I think I do this different every time I do it, but I've finally finished. Petroglyph is assembled. We're not done, though. No, of course not. We have to go all the way to the Kiva with this thing, right? These are, I believe, the ruins that have been talked about by, like, Bert and Wendy and such. And granted, this is all in the canyon. It's very shadowy and spooky, but also very peaceful sounding here. So just imagine this is where Darkcloud has gone to do his weird chanting and such. Talk to spirits. Think about all the myths we've read about Iani and Tua and all that. Is it all real, I wonder? Alright, so there's this strange thing here that has all the symbols on it, and then we have a blue skull that activates the door. I'm just as clueless as you are. But that allows us in even further. We have more of that creepy noise going on. Okay, so that's where I came from. I can go to the right or I can go forward. I'm gonna go to the right. If we were in the Kiva before we entered into this door, where are we now? Well, that's a door that doesn't open. That's unfortunate. Could this perhaps be the Sipapu spoken about in the book? And let's go this way just to make sure we didn't miss anything. So here is what appears to me to be an altar. Little horns coming out of it for some reason. And again, we have our symbols that we could interact with. So we would once again find whatever corresponds with this particular bahos, which, again, I don't have the symbols in front of me, but I want to say is like shelter or barrier or how, I don't know, something like that. And we would put it in there. But before I do that, what is going on here? Are these supposed to be petroglyphs? Oh, and that's definitely Lyle. Look at that. And I want to say that might be Mike. Perhaps that's Wendy in the middle, and then we have Olivia. But I don't know who that is. And why are they on slabs? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 slabs, I think. And I'm making a note of that because I think there were supposed to be 10 warriors. Very, very freaky. Oh yeah, that's definitely Wendy, that's definitely Olivia. But I have no idea who that person is. Now, what is going on down here? This is a very unusual looking symbol, painted on. I seem unable to do anything to interact with it right now. We also have, oops, a hole, but I'm not sure if I can look at it. Aha! Yes, I can. Could this be what Darkcloud was speaking into? Again, unfortunately, I don't have the recorded chant to do anything about this. We win this round. Because I saved the game, I'm just gonna see what happens if I put it in the wrong slot.
You have failed. The ceremony requires that it be placed correctly. Now you must go and bring the bahos back to this altar.
No thank you. We're back here now. Take a moment to reflect. What does this mean? I have taken a prayer stick, place it in the Sipapu altar. Who died for this bahos? None of this quite lines up with the myth as I read it. So, much like how some of the facts aren't making sense, this isn't making sense to me either. It's all kind of twisted. But anyway, what choice do I have? I've returned the prayer stick, and now any health that I had lost has been regained. And none of my friends have changed. Oh, Darkcloud, why? Well, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get out of here.
Your friends in the Kiva? I'm sorry for them, but I have to warn you. Before you can become the warrior and save them, you must know your enemy.
Girl, that's what I've been trying to do. So if you play this game pretty normally, like how most people would, you would see all of her cutscenes pretty early on after returning the first bahos. And then that would make you think, okay, I need to solve the mysteries. I already did a lot of that work for us, right? In theory, because I've returned the bahos and I'm sort of playing along with Darkcloud, is he's going to now make it easier for me to find the other prayer sticks. So I get to wander around town and see what's changed. Lucky me. Did I make this more work for myself? Yes. But you don't have to go through it like I am. I'm also gonna take an opportunity here to see if there's any new clues, because I don't know if you get access to new music videos. I don't think so, but I'm gonna try it out anyway. And if there's a new one, I'll leave it in.
Every moment that you might steal, the lonely places can reveal. The only way to win at this little game now is to know your enemy and to trust who you can. There's evil, there's menace behind those baby blues. He's pulling all the strings, he knows just what to do. There's no time to worry and no place to hide. If you don't watch out, you'll end up taking your last caddy ride. I know, I say, I know.
After that video, I just have to say, please kids, don't go into strangers' cars. So while I'm just kind of chilling out in my hotel room, I decided this might be a good time to kind of think this through. Where might I find other bahos? What are places that had strong symbolism or key events or people of interest, right? Well, we have Ivan at the barbershop. That is clear as day to me. He was one of the people that went missing. Same with Jason. We have lots of other people missing, but those were kind of like the earliest people. So I'm thinking perhaps I go to the gas station and then after that check out the barber shop. What are other people of interest? Well, we already got Charles Spencer kind of out of the way, right? But then there's also Phil and Tad and George. So those are my first choices. Oh my goodness! Found a piece of paper tacked to the wall. It reads, "To the ancient ones, black is the warrior from the lands above, and 4 is the sacred number. You, warrior, must seek out the 4 and bring them here." Oh! That's right over this drawer here with the chessboard. I knew it! I knew it! We were missing something. There are now chess pieces that we need to find. Ha ha ha. So funny, Darkcloud. Oh goodness. Drawer is still jammed. In the music video, I saw the car for whatever reason. I'm wondering if maybe... Oh, hey! This is doing something now. No, I'm at a loss. Clearly I could do something here, but I don't know what it is. What a bummer. I'll come back to this later once I have a better idea. So how about I go to the next place that I was thinking about? The barbershop. Look for anything new that jumps out at me. Ah!
Hello, warrior. Are you afraid of Gogyen the spider? While the bite of the Black Widow spider can be fatal, you have nothing to worry about. Gogyen is afraid of water.
Oh gosh. I thought there was something in this barber chair. I was not wrong. And he has the symbol of the spider. Spider grandmother. Why is it spider grandmother? I mean, I know Ivan was old, but come on now. Nothing to fear. But I can't get the bahos. So I do fear the spider. What's going on? Look how wonky his barber chair is. No wonder he needed a new one. I was not able to interact with the sink before. Okay. They're hilariously animated. But yeah, them's not good spiders. Should I back off? Should I back off? What am I supposed to do about this? Okay, so this is actually an image I remember from my childhood. So my grandparents or somebody must have been stuck on this puzzle for a long time for me to remember this image. But I'm also reminded of something else. I'm a bit of a Yu-Gi-Oh nerd, a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, so for some reason I'm looking at this like Dungeon Dice Monsters, and the cocoon at the end is like the cocoon of evolution, I think? So if I don't get to the end and destroy that, it's gonna turn into the perfect ultimate moth. We don't want that. I'll just click on it. Oh, joy of joys. Things changed on the board. Click button? Oh, he like stopped because this is a crossroad. Okay, what if I go up? Yep. Oh, and he's stuck. So he can't go backwards, apparently. Okay. I anticipate this puzzle may take me quite some time. So, I will most likely transition back to you guys in however many minutes this takes me. Enjoy waiting. No, I will not tell you how long that took me. Yes, I will admit that in the end I used a walkthrough. Of course I did. I don't have time for this. But I do enjoy the puzzle aspect. Like, this is very clever. I was figuring it out, and I had figured out some parts of it that I needed to get down. But those last, like, 5 or 6 moves, it was so infuriating to get to that point and then get something wrong. But anyway, we've done it. Let's destroy that cocoon.
Now that you have completed the trial of the spider, you have earned another bahos. Question is, are you warrior enough to take it into Devil's Mouth?
Am I warrior enough? Dude, that is your favorite thing to say. Warrior this, warrior that. Of course I am. Bahos number 2. So, Spider Grandmother. That's the petroglyph we're looking for. To the canyon we go. Oh, and I think I remember where this one is, for once. Around here, right? Shoot, I apparently memorized where the rain cloud was instead of Spider Grandmother. Please stop hurting me. Darkcloud, this isn't fair. Oh, here we go, here we go. This one doesn't look like it should be that hard. Oh my goodness, I thought this one was gonna be easy. It's actually harder for me. Just to let you know, guys, I never look these up. I just trial and error them, for real. Why look up a guide? It is obnoxious how long these take me, but still, phew. I wonder what happens if you don't actually complete the puzzle. Oh, okay, I got turned around. Are you all surprised? No. There we go. Did it! Woo! I didn't notice the bahos come in different shapes. So I grow a little bit worried every time I return a bahos and go along with his plans. And what choice do we have? Hey! Hey, wait a minute. Was this chair always black on the felt? Okay, I'm curious when I rewatch this back if it was always black, because I thought it was red. And now that the weird doll isn't there, if you can call it a doll, it looks like a black chair. Where should I go next? How about Phil's Market? That's another person of interest. Where would I even find a bahos in here? Pretty sure I investigated everything. For the most part. I'm also, again, looking for chess pieces too, so maybe I should revisit with a new set of eyes. What is that? Is this some strange egg popper puzzle? You know, they look like those little, like, popper toys where you know, push them down with your thumb, put them on a desk, and then they pop up. Okay, we're doing another puzzle. Oh my god. I just get left with no words sometimes after doing some of these puzzles, man. What a headache. Okay, so I think our symbol might be the bowl. Wow, that sounded just like a mist sound effect, didn't it? Or maybe it's Riven, I forget which. Okay, I'm looking for bull horns. Yeah. Here we go. Be the easiest one. And she thought she was done. Oh my god, she thought she had finished the puzzle easy. She was so very wrong. And another one done, and another one done. Narrative. Navi's gonna. Oh my gosh, that scared me. Legit. Alright, well, I'm just gonna hurry on into the Kiva, if you don't mind. Return this bahos and get my life force back. You know, I think I've shown some willingness to comply, you know? I've returned 3 of these things, maybe you could show me some good faith that you're gonna bring my friends back? Maybe I won't keep playing your game if I'm not seeing any reward, you know? Yeah, that was a whole lot of nothing, Darkcloud. I don't think I'm gonna continue getting your, Oh.
You are well on your way to becoming the warrior, but you must know your true enemy before you face him. You must soon choose.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew there was gonna be some kind of choice. Gosh darn it, Nora. Okay. So with that little bit of foreshadowing and forewarning by Nora, I'm going to stop bringing the bahos into the Sipapu. I'm going to take a little look around the town in even more detail. And if there is a puzzle, I'm not solving it. Unless it isn't bahos related. You know, while I'm here in Stuart Wierenski's motel room, which wasn't always his motel room, obviously, but I want to postulate that there was some kind of fight that happened between the band and Stuart, which is why we have the cracked television and the camera knocked over on the floor. And then, of course, we have the ripped photo of Olivia. Something went down. We're looking for chess pieces. That's one thing. So we can solve the chess. I always pause when I look at this now, just because I know one time there was a snake in there. But I'm lucky this time there's no snake. There's also nothing else in here. What a waste. I don't know what the point of that is. Chess pieces, where are you? Are you in this? No? What if I turn the knob? Oh heck no! No to whatever that is. I'm learning the little dolls mean bahos. So Keith has a bahos. I wonder if that means that he's a spirit too. Poor Keith. And then Nora passed away. And did I say Nora? Najeen passed away. And then Nora. I wonder if that's supposed to be Max. He's like weirdly obscured. No, Keith didn't like Max. I wonder if he was just not liked in general. Okay, question. Did Darkcloud literally, while I was in the canyon, just go around and place all these weird contraptions and dolls in these places? Okay, this is exactly what I thought though. He's a dealer. Well, no thanks. Not interested. Oh, hey! Oh. Explains why we were looking at the table earlier and nothing was going on. Thank you, whoever put that on the bottom of that chess piece. This is supposed to be a rook. I kind of want to be the only person that has a Shivers 2 themed chess set. That is that niche nerdy, right? I feel like something's missing. Oh, you know, just Nora's picture. Safari and Lone. What you got for me? Oh, I finally, by the way... What the heck is that? Before I investigate that, let me show where that last painting was that I missed. Oops, it's not that one. It's right here. I somehow didn't find the 4 elephants. Hey, buddy. You're just kind of chilling there, huh? No thanks. I don't want what you're selling. I'm gonna come over here instead. Is this another bahos puzzle? Don't think I want to do that. Oh man, is there really nothing else going on in here except that shenaniganry? Come on, give me like a puzzle piece in here. Do it. No. No, you wouldn't be so easy, would you, Darkcloud? Oh, hello. Yes. A2. I found a pawn. Never be a pawn. Let's definitely go to the church. Ah!
Warrior, there's nowhere you can hide from me. Nowhere. Your friends, they thought they could fool me. They found the other half of Ianyi, and they refused to tell me where it was, didn't they? Now look where they are. I know they told you where it is, but you're smarter than they are. In the end, when the 12 tasks are completed, you'll return it, won't you?
So I actually recorded more in this session, but I decided I needed to split this into 2 parts. It was getting a little bit long. So we're going to leave it on a cliffhanger here after figuring out what Darkcloud is really after. And I will see you in the next episode. Until then.